We will now open up the meeting for Thursday, February 15, 2018.
Gary Bowden.
Here.
Frank Troy.
Here.
Marshall Dahl.
Here.
Brian Kennedy.
Here.
Chad Sigmund.
Here.
Vice Mayor Malcolm Jones.
Here.
Here. This evening we have our prayer and our pledge by Councilmember Saban.
Everyone bow their heads for a moment of silence for the victims in Florida for the recent tragedy of the shooting. Everyone join me please now in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This evening we have a special presentation by our mayor.
Okay, I'm looking for the RCB Director, David Grubb. Okay, how about Liberty Director, Thomas Day? Okay, and I understand Notre Dame's Director, Wayne Rowan, won't be here. But why don't you all come up here? I have a certificate. If you want to come up here and stand. From the City of Clarksburg, Certificate of Recognition. This certificate is being presented to be duly awarded in recognition of exemplary performance, talent, and commitment that earns you prestigious placement in the 39th West Virginia University Honors Band. Congratulations, duly noted by Clarksburg City Council for your outstanding achievement on this day, February 15, 2018. So what I'd like for you to do is please tell us your name and what school you go to, since there's just the three of you, and then I'll present you with your certificate.
My name is Elizabeth Shanks. I'm from Robert Seaburg High School. I'm Rebecca Jorgensen from Robert Seaburg High School.
Luke Elam, also from Robert Seaburg High School.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keep up the hard work. Rebecca? And Alyssa? Okay. We'll just stand, we'll take a little picture and come in together.
Hold your certificate out.
Oh, yeah, hold your certificate up.
Yeah.
Well, just,
Sorry.
congratulations to RCB. Three of you guys are here tonight. All right, take care.
Approval of the minutes of the regular session of February 1, 2018.
So moved.
If there are no objections, then motion carries.
Approval of the minutes of the conference work session on February 3, 2018.
So moved. Second.
If there are no objections, then motion carries.
Petitions, communications, and public hearings. I don't believe we have any this evening. City managers report and update.
Under general updates, the 2018-19 proposed budget has been completed, and I do have those here as well for you, and then we have a work session planned for next week. So that's your narrative as well as your budget. And then the 2016-2017 audit, Teacher Bartlett has completed the audit for the general fund, sanitary and park board authorities. We will distribute those audits to council as well here in the very near future. Website, the city's new website will be launched live on Wednesday, February 21st, 2018, and also send council a link to that so you can have a sneak peek of that website prior to it being launched. The park board, the Clarksburg City Park, Frank Gloria Baseball Field Turf Project. The MVP loan documents have been executed by myself and also the park board and John Cooper. And also we have a side agreement as well, a supplemental agreement with Derek Purse, whom is performing all the in-kind work to the actual field itself. He's providing the leasing and rental of the equipment that he is using with his workforce to prep the field prior to installation for the turf. AstroTurf was in town about a week and a half ago, completed all the shop drawings for the outfield. That has been approved, and the change order with AstroTurf has also been executed with the park board to put that into production. And Mr. Purse was on site this week, and 4 drain lines have been installed by the park board staff, and he's continuing to prep the outfield as we speak for the upcoming turf when they bring it in. And then the remaining plans do include removal of the sod and topsoil, installation of additional drains, installation of fabric and stone, and then the installers from AstroTurf will then come in to complete the project. So as of right now, they're moving ahead very nice, and yes, Gary.
Dude, I never asked before, probably should have asked before we committed a lot of money. Has the park board done a proper vetting process on this person that's doing all the in-kind work?
Mr. Purse has a very, very successful construction company in New York. Yes.
He knows how to build baseball fields?
He knows how to grade and things such as that. That's the kind of work he has.
Yeah, that's, still a while earlier.
Demolition, all URA contracted asbestos abatement and demolition contracts have been completed by Anderson, Safeco, and Reclaim Companies, with the exception of 304 and 306 Lincoln Street, as well as 631 Drummond Street. These 3 sites and properties are all under Reclaim's contract. Right now, the administration is working with Reclaim to resolve an issue outside of their control on 631 Drummond Street. Once that issue is corrected, they're ready to move in and complete that demolition. Journey's End, the council did award the contract January 18th to Reclaim. The disconnect or reconnect of the electrical service at Journey's End has been completed as of yesterday, February 14th. The asbestos abatement began today, and the demolition of Journey's End will commence on Monday, February 19th. The URA recently awarded a demolition of the structure located at 1407 North 25th Street. This is now going to be removed as asbestos contaminated and then disposed of in an approved landfill. Originally, it was going to be awarded just for abatement only, but since that time, a portion of the house did fall in, so the contractor whom had the contract had requested a very large change order, so we discontinued to withdrew that from their contract and went out and got three more quotes to actually remove the entire structure, which was actually more feasible for us to do versus the change order. So the URA did approve that. Public Works has completed 11 of the 24 structures on their list to date. And 3 structures, 1410 Alpha Avenue, 330 Riverside Drive, and 112 Current Avenue, are all currently scheduled to be raised by the property owners. If these structures are not completed by April 15th, then the city's public works crews will then move back in and schedule those to be completed by city crews. Under the police, the chief, deputy chief, and I had the opportunity to interview off the civil service list on Tuesday, February 6th. We have hired 6 to begin in March to attend the April Academy. The swearing-in date will be Thursday, March 29th at 9 a.m. here in council chambers. And all the pre-employment physicals have been completed and submitted to the State Police Academy. The 7th candidate has also been hired with a beginning date in June and will attend the July Academy. Under the Sanitary Board, the Long-Term Control Plan, Phase 4, it's a $7.5 million project. The State Revolving Loan Fund was presented with the priority sheets from the Sanitary Board engineer, and that has been submitted to the West Virginia DEP. We do anticipate bidding the project in late 2018, awarding the contract in early 2019. This phase will consist of improvements around the wastewater treatment plant, which is the ash lagoon, as well as the incinerator down at the plant, to get those out of there. The ash lagoon hasn't been in use for several decades, so that needs to be removed and cleaned out. And then, as well as some stormwater separation projects throughout the city that the Public Works has designated to have separated, which would help with the flow of water infiltrating the plant as well. And it all does fall under the MS4 program. And then in addition to that, there's multiple large pieces of equipment that is also included in the phase 4 for a purchase that are eligible under the SRF loan program. So we're going to be purchasing some very large equipment as well. Also at the wastewater treatment plant, we did receive a retirement notice from our lab director effective Saturday, March 31st. And then we are also currently in the process of advertising for a plant operator position. And we'll be accepting those applications until March 7th for the full-time plant operator in training position. We're going to go ahead and elevate another plant operator to the lab director position, which will leave a vacancy for the plant operator. For you, we did have one since the last meeting. South Bombardier, 1515 Hoffman, filed a request dated February 9th, 2018, and the response was provided as of today, February 15th. That completes the matter.
Thank you.
Now unfinished business. New business, consideration of first reading of an ordinance to approve current replacement pages to the codified ordinances.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Council comments?
First of all, I'd like to extend condolences to Vice Mayor Malcolm and his family for the loss of a family member. And then also thank council for painting the town blue tonight. So some of us struggled to find something blue, but I think overall we did a good job. And then again, the budget work session is Tuesday at 4 p.m. here in council chambers. So hopefully everybody can attend that. Vice Mayor, turn it over to you.
My condolences to Jimmy.
Here.
Yeah, I have two things. Well, first of all, condolences to Jimmy, but I was meant to bring this up at our meeting on Saturday. There on Route 98, when you come down past Robert C. Byrd High School, it's lit all the way down to almost to the water board when you make that left turn, and you just go into complete darkness. There's no lights there. There's a guardrail there. A couple of times I've seen cars into the guardrail. And then you go to the bridge, and you go back across the bridge, and I think, Martin, we had that lighting project that we had on 98. If there was anybody, I know it's not our responsibility, but I think the state, there are some poles there that I could see. It'd be really, really good. I've had a lot of people live in my area of town and said, you know, it'd be nice to get that lit because it's great. I mean, it is very, very dark. So, Martin, if you could maybe look into that or see what the state might be able to. That's all I have.
Martin, I'm going to check with you. I know, again, this is back to the state, but on Route 50, we've got a couple of poles down. It's been down for a good while, light poles. It's on the east side of, and eastbound on Route 50, they're just at Joy Street. A couple of light poles have been hit and have been down for months. And some lights out there. If we could have somebody contact the state, do something about that. And then Joy Street is very bad as far as, of course, it's bad everywhere this time of year, but the potholes over there is terrible. We can check on that. That's all I have.
First of all, I also want to say condolences to Councilman, this will be Vice Mayor Malcolm to this apparently. And secondly, this apparently is the night to point out lighting issues. The bridge near Wendy's, I know that, again, it's a state issue. We've been talking for a while about trying to restore the lights on that bridge, but I myself was almost part of an accident where the other night where a pedestrian who was wearing black at night crossed the middle of that bridge where there is no lighting, and I was almost literally upon them before I knew they were there. Fortunately, nobody got hurt. So we ought to look into that. I know lots of us have been talking about that for a while, right? Fault the state. That's all I have.
Oh, one more thing.
Is it with the state?
No, actually, it's with Waste Management. Have you gotten any complaints? There's been some issues with them picking up the recycling. They're not coming on the days they're scheduled. I've had several people contact me, so now I'm forwarding on to you.
We have received several complaints.
That concludes tonight's meeting. Do I have a motion to
I
adjourn?
move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.